Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening. Good watch those sunrises and sunset over and over again here in Fairbanks, as it is still within that view here as we're still in our deep winter months of limited daylight. But what we're noting is the daylight doesn't do much for those temperatures, especially as we are working into some quieter conditions. Now, what we're noting is that cooling is in place as we've been watching even some brisk weather for areas closer to the Alcan border. But we even see here into Fairbanks, our low temperatures dropping into those teens below zero. Feel like temperatures still extending 20s, 30s to even 40s below zero, as we still see some areas with that threshold here overnight getting those 50, 60 mile per hour gusts. Even those 20 mile per hour gusts even seen here through the local area is what drags that actual temperature down to that feel like temperature by 10 degrees, some spots even by 15 to 20 degrees. So note that there is still some dangerous conditions in place with that wind creating blowing and drifting snow and those cold temperatures. So we're starting to creep those temperatures down, getting into those teens to 20s below zero. Not out of the norm for us, but again, we've been holding that off at times here with those stronger winds mixing that atmosphere. But with these quieter conditions, that's going to start to allow for that dense air to sink in, and we're going to stay on the cooler side here as we roll over at least the next 48 hours. But as we start to have some quieting, what we're seeing is that a high pressure system across Canada is dropping to the southeast, and that's now starting to lift in systems from the southwest, which is going to bring back some moisture. That's going to allow for some snow chances into early next week, as well as build our temperatures back up, where we may even have a few days next week where we're back above zero. But here within the next 48 hours, we are going to be staying well below zero. We even see our high temperatures really stay steady all day. We're not going to really have much for a warming trend here, even seeing at least 16 to 19 below zero range, though pairing it up with some of that sunshine and again those easing conditions. Still a little bit of that northeasterly push, which is what's going to keep temperatures cool, and still some brisk conditions for feel like temperatures throughout our Friday, but winds will continue to fall apart as we head into Saturday, and we'll take a look at Saturday's temperatures here in a minute. We are just under 5 hours. We'll be at 5 hours by this weekend there. 10:33 is our sunrise, 3:24 is our sunset. So we start to creep into those cooler temperatures. Most of these temperatures you're seeing on the board is what we're experiencing early in the day, and then cooling continues to enact into Saturday morning, where we will see temperatures at least about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than what they are going to be tomorrow morning. And then we'll note that our cool point is going to be that Saturday morning, where we'll see Saturday afternoon still stay on the brisk side at 17 below into Fairbanks. We have 36 below into Circle, Tana there at 1 below. But then this is the point where we will start to lift in. You even see a few of those snow chances starting to return across the area. And by Sunday, we should have some of those chances overspreading. And that's when we have a switch in those winds that's going to not only lift in some of those snow chances, but lift our temperatures back above zero, at least for a few days.